Okay, welcome back. Welcome back. You are still tuned in to Funtastic Fridays. And we're here with you on News Talk 93 FM every Friday. Another Friday, them winning name Friday.
And every Friday.
And every other Friday after that. From 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Alright, so from here, the song let you know what time it is. It is time to talk the things with Kim. Alright, and for this week's discussion, this one is a topic that, the minute I mentioned it to people, they were super excited. And they, of course, had a lot to say. So I'd really love to hear what you guys have to say. So guys, if it is that you're out there in Radio Land, feel free to send your comments, your feedback, your questions, your suggestions on our Instagram Live. So you can go on to Funtastic 93 FM, or you can send it via our WhatsApp or text number, which is 876-792-3530. So just to remind you, the topic for this week is, do women really know what men want?
I would assume so, to an extent.
To an extent, Jada says so. And I feel like most men are going to say, nope, they don't have a clue.
And what are most women going to say?
And most women are like, yeah, men can be understood, of course. They're very simple. I've heard also women say that. Men are very simple.
No,
them just want 2 or 3 things, and once them are doing 2 or 3 things, them good.
They're lying.
But the thing is, what are those 2 or 3 things?
But is it even really 2 or 3 things?
I think so. Men can survive. I think men can survive off bare minimum.
Huh?
Yeah,
That
men.
sounds unsafe.
No,
Why not survive off a bare minimum?
No, because
Well,
we
I
have
could've
often
deserved
been put in the position to say, yo, take care of yourself, fend for yourself, this, that. And then, once you get into a relationship, it's like the man take care of the woman. We understand that as usually the norm back in the days. Even now, man take care of woman. Man mind woman. You hear what I'm saying?
Wait, man, my man too?
That's outside of the norm, kid. That's what you call exceptions to the rule and rare cases. And even women who mind man, they don't necessarily celebrate it because they say, no, nobody know me a mind man. So, it's not really the norm,
Debatable.
Yeah.
But before we even get into research that I did earlier, we did ask our listeners to send in their feedback, to send in some voice notes explaining if they think women know what men really want or not. And I'm very intrigued to hear these comments and these stories and experiences. So I think we should get into those. Let's start with that, and then we give our feedback along the way. And then I will give you my overall summary, not personal views, but based on research about that question.
So we're just going to start with the voice note?
Yeah.
Right off the bat. All right, people on the IG Live, check in. Let us know your views as well. People on the WhatsApp line, 876-792-3530.
Yes.
MV.
Is there no one wait for the voice note?
Yeah, that's what I said.
think
MV, what's your view? Jada, what's your view? What do you think?
I want to hear
Women
so we
know?
can have something.
Yeah.
Can you ever make up your opinion after what the other woman themselves?
No, of course I want one.
I hear.
Yeah.
I already said that. I think we know to an extent. It's not that we know everything.
So, tell me what, Kim, can you keep a note? I want somebody to keep a note of the 3 things that they say men want each time, because most person will make a record. 3 things men want. I want to see which one is the most popular. If you can keep a check.
3 things we think men want.
Yes, that's on the list as well. Each person should be telling us that. So we can just make a note how many persons said this is number, like how much votes this get and so on.
Career.
So we see.
Alright.
Alright, so Jada
And
says career.
MB the humble lion, big up yourself. That's
Yes.
a new name.
Welcome, Humble Lion. I like that follow request. Yes, I like
love
that.
it.
Drop your comment next. Alright, I like that.
Yeah, so Jada was giving her 3
career.
things that she thinks that men want.
Out of life?
Yeah, life and would say love, but relationship. is what we're talking
Relationships
about.
are what we're focused on right
But
now.
in a relationship, part of your career can be something
Can be
you
a
want.
like
Can
a
be a-
defining factor.
yeah,
if you're going
because
to do this.
if the relationship is going against their career dreams, it's not gonna work. So that's what she means,
And if you don't have a career, some women not. That's so.
Yeah.
Some women won't, right? Anyways, alright. So I think career is one. Intimacy
Hold on, if I explain intimacy, what you mean by that?
I think she means the big word that's really 3 letters.
You're right, and we're not gonna say that.
No, but that's generic. That's how I
It
said
is.
Intimacy, but not just that.
Okay.
It's not just that. So it's the overall thing. You want to be hugged, you want to be loved, you want to feel a sense
Okay, so
of
women think
belonging.
men want intimacy.
Okay.
Intimacy.
Uh-huh.
So in its entirety. And also maybe somebody that listens and understands. So maybe a compassionate partner, a partner that's
Understanding. Let's work with
active.
understanding.
So we think men want a compassionate partner.
Unless they would.
What? Alright, so we have those 3 things.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Kim, you want to add to that list? What do you think?
What I think men want, we don't know
Or you
what men
want to
want.
save yours for later?
We
Alright.
don't know what men
Right down here somewhere, and let's go. Alright,
No,
so we
I'm here to learn. I don't know what men want.
Oh, so you're just saying that
I told you. I
so you
can't
don't
say
think
no.
women know what men want?
No.
Okay, that's your view. Alright, then that's fine, that's fair
And I
enough.
have a very simple solution to it.
What?
Ask them. Ask them. Ask them. Like, that is it. That is
Alright.
honestly my personal solution. Just ask the man them what they want.
Everybody check in. I see another name popping up there.
Sabia Maroon, it's your boy Triple D.
Yes.
Thank you guys for joining as well. But let us know, do you think women know what men really want? For me, as I said, I never want to say this too soon, but I think we just need to ask them. I don't think we understand. We use a lot of our life experiences and what we want to determine what men want. So it's like we work out the maths of what men need based on what suits us.
Alright.
And that is the problem, which is why there's a huge disconnect between both genders. And same thing with men, I think, to an extent.
That I say is honesty. I like that. I like that. Alright, so we're going to go to the voice notes coming in from our listeners out there. A fantastic family. Let me get this thing set up correctly. Alright.
Wow, the song choice, I'm a diva.
I think that's what the ladies want.
That's what I'm saying. Wow,
But
we're
it's very
divas.
interesting because most of the answers are coming from ladies. So we'll hear the ladies' point of view on what they think men
Really
want.
want.
Alright, let's see if this one is coming through clearly. Alright.
Yeah, I think women know what men want, but I don't think the men themselves know what they want. And I think what the top 3 things that men want is first and foremost the freedom to do what they want without, any kind of repercussions. 2, they want to have money, and 3, they want to dominate women in however way that presents itself.
Okay.
Alright, that's interesting.
That's
Yeah.
very interesting. You
So-
like men that dominate.
So as she
Why you say
said,
that she likes men? It has nothing to do with what she likes.
no, what she
is what she
that's what
thinks
men want.
like. Right.
So she thinks men want the freedom to do whatever they want without repercussions, right? She thinks men want money, and she believes as well that they like to dominate women.
They like to be in control, I would have said.
Yes.
Some sort
So,
of-
that whole, he's the king of the house and she can't exist without him type of thing.
Or what do I do here? Or what do you do today?
One, I will come out strong, him say, wrong! In all caps and exclamation mark.
Ah, jeez. People are going to find out what's going on, man. We got some more audio coming in. MV, what your view on that one there? You think she wrong too, or is she have one right, 2 wrong?
Well,
what?
you see, I have to be fair.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not MV, right? But
Yeah.
MV, I have to be fair.
Yeah.
Everybody wants freedom to do what they want.
Yeah,
That's
but
not
is that a top
specific.
3?
I wouldn't even put that there.
Yeah.
I think that's gender. That's
Gender
both of them.
neutral. Because really people...
Exactly. Everybody can
Some
do things.
people want
And
to be submissive, though, so...
no, man. Let's start with the freedom to do what they want.
Yeah,
right? That's what
everybody wants
everybody
a little
want. That.
freedom.
I mean, if we could, we'd probably not be decent people if there weren't repercussions,
I
right?
think probably what she means is probably the man wants peace. Because
No,
he wants
I
to do
don't think
something
it's
without
peace.
being
The man
bothered.
don't think it's peace.
Yeah,
you're
but I'm
talking
saying
about.
peace. she's basically, I'm gonna paraphrase.
I
Alright.
see. Let me see if you have freedom
I
here.
like
man
Nigeria
wants
neck
to-
off a move when she get into this.
The man wants to cheat, go out, do
That's
whatever
what me
he
get
wants.
Why you cheat?
To cheat, the man wants the
enough, you know.
freedom to do whatever he wants
go out with the
without
guys.
repercussions. What kind of thing you don't want to go out there for go do like that and don't have any?
guys or you know.
But you face repercussions for that.
Some ladies they want you go out
We're
without
not
them.
talking about the
We're
song.
not.
We're
Nah,
talking
we're
about what
talking
we
the
think
general.
she did that happen.
Right.
So,
Ah,
so
boy.
fear of loss of anatomy,
Mm.
the ability to do whatever you want,
Yeah.
is a common fear with all humans.
Yeah, that's what Kim says still.
Well, not just
Yeah, she said everybody would have in that
thing
boat there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
So to be
I like
fair,
how MV always come with the encyclopedia. I know, it might be make everybody know same travel. You can imagine the fear of loss of the
Yes, sir.
epitomus in the
right
system.
about now, MV need to run for prime minister.
Yo.
After he drop interpartial,
Yeah,
he win my vote.
because guess what? I'm gonna add that to constituency.
I don't like your lady.
But listen, man. All right, we're ready for the next one, or we'll get a fair view of what's happening.
All right, I like that feedback. I'm gonna keep jotting them down to see if we have things overlapping.
Right. So
Okay.
if somebody said, for example, one of them was money,
Mhm.
you can put a little stroke beside it, so we can see 7
Career
people say money.
money.
Right. So career money kind of fall on the same.
Mhm.
So you can put that together. So the two votes that probably get so far. All right. So let's go to the next one. Let's see what we have here. All right. Let's hear.
What men want. I don't know the male species that well. I don't know males that well, right? But what I think that they want, top 3 things. I would say a home, like they want a woman that can make or give them the feeling of like a homeless, you know. I'm not talking about little boys, not like the little boys nowadays. I'm talking about grown men. Of course, they want a home, right? They want stability. They want a family. Want someone to grow with, build with, even though some persons are like they're not building with anyone. But 2 is better than 1 sometime to build. Just have to take risk, I guess. So those are the top 3 things I think they want. And we all know men they're always gonna want sex. It's like in their nature to always want sex. So I should put that at the top. The top 3 things. Sex, I guess a home, a really good woman in their life to feel the feeling of homeless, and you know, the stability, and to build a family.
All right.
You know, MV, he
Alright.
sent to it.
Firstly, we get
sex-
more than 3.
No, I think she expanded on this. So 6, and I when she said home, she said like the
Good
caring,
woman,
taking care of,
stability,
right?
family.
All of them kind of come under the home thing, and then the final one was stability.
So I thought that was home. I didn't know
Well,
it was
whatever,
home as well. But alright, so this one, I can support the good woman part.
Yeah.
I think, and I could be wrong, but I think most men want that.
And then
Whether they're willing, that is true, because that definition changes.
That's a shift for people.
But I think whatever their perception of a good woman is,
Yeah.
most men
What?
are
That's
after that,
true.
right?
We're defining somebody that was
If
good
they're
for us.
able to keep them,
Oh, jeez.
it's a question.
Okay, that's a different topic. Why ladies them so mixed up?
Because we're multitaskers. We try to address everything at once.
Alright.
Big up Chevy Drums and Sincerely on the live.
Yes.
Guys, let us know your feedback. If you think you know if women know what men really want. But I will say building together, yes. Partnership to the companionship. And yeah, I think most men want that. I think even when they get to a certain age, if they have not achieved that, they feel like, okay, there's something lacking. And I think this happens with both genders, actually. But we're focusing on men right now. And I think that's something that they want, even especially I think the older they get, that's why you find them sometimes getting married so quick, because it's like you're trying to grab it.
Yeah,
you know?
you try to salvage as much time as you have.
Yeah, that's my.
Somebody will have the whole notion to have a conversation and say, yeah, that's my better half.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because sometimes a woman, well, I think they actually have a say with that. A woman can actually make or break a man. That means even though the man might be great, a woman can bring him down. And even though a man might not be so great, a woman can bring him up.
Exactly. But me want to know, come here one big loud kiss teeth earlier from MV. Now, MV,
Yeah,
what is your feedback?
Because sex is not a want, it's a need, so it's not.
Yeah, but is it high on the list of
But
things
it's
that
high.
you want? It being a need can also be a want,
Is
you
it
know.
a priority for me?
Exactly.
That's how we get it. Let's adjust the question a
It
little
can
bit.
come off of the list because it's not. It's like say, should we drink water in a
You
relationship?
think
No,
sex is water? You can die after what?
Of
One
not
drink of
drinking water. You don't have to die without. No.
Very serious about that.
MB, that doesn't sound safe right now.
When stress don't kill you, another.
No, but you say stress now, that's different from lack of sex.
But at the same, it has come from.
I've got
You know,
I love injection.
Remind me to
Right.
bookmark this clip right here.
So
Alright.
I don't put it on the list of like.
But
What?
No, but you need to have that on the list because the way you talk
I
about
just-
so while ago.
You just
I
said
see
you
that.
know it.
Might say people are Trinidad want water. Me want
First of
to
all,
survive.
it is not on his list. It is his list.
Yeah, survival of the fittest.
He's basically saying that it should not even be a question.
right.
That
It's up
it
there.
must
Yeah.
be
Compulsory.
Alright.
Like that,
Alright.
like the air that we breathe.
So alright, so are you saying
There we
that
go.
men,
No,
alright,
I
since
get
men don't want sex per se, what would men want sexually then? Would you put that along with intimacy then? Is that it?
You want to go pick a love?
Or just the dry here, bang,
Hold
bang,
on,
bang.
careful on the talk.
Just the dry.
Like, as in,
I should
that's fine. No, as in, no strings attached here and there, bang, bang, gone.
Sitting bang bang. No, that is fine.
That's
What
all
you say
fine.
intimacy?
Yeah, I'm asking,
No,
is that your want or no, not really on the top three?
I would say if it's a serious relationship.
That's what we're looking at.
Yeah, man.
Well, guess what? Mr. MV,
Yeah.
another person of the same gender,
Yeah.
male, says sex is not a priority for men,
Mm-hmm.
especially as we get older.
Okay, it matter about old age.
No, you must say overall, but
No, but-
especially. So
Yeah,
if not
I
only
need
say old
clarity
age,
on that. Like, I
he's
think
saying
we
it's not a priority.
Project, I don't hear you.
I think we need some clarity on it. Not a
Peppermint,
priority.
Peppermint say MV
need
you don't
some-
even know what he wants himself.
You feel so?
Peppermint send the tea then, please.
Yeah, if you want to tea.
You know something.
It's all like you need a dandelion tea. Yeah, we're not the next name right now. You probably don't want it to, but
No, but alright, you
I'm-
say Bonai you want him to
Yeah,
express
because
what is not a priority.
I'm saying, would you enter a relationship with no sex?
No.
Zero sex?
No.
A lot of men do
Envy,
that.
envy.
Yeah.
Hold on, no. Alright, here we go.
Envy look
No,
like
hold on, no. Alright, no,
what is
no.
happening?
Let me go. I get what MV is
Yeah.
saying. There are certain ground things that needed to keep
For
the relationship
him,
going.
no, but we have
hold on.
men who
Kim,
aren't
hold on.
having sex in a relationship.
Kim,
Friendship that
I was getting here now. I'm trying to let you know that there are certain ground things that people would expect across the board from relationships, but there are different variety of people who have different levels of requests for these things. Like, for example, for a woman to say, "Oh, she have a relationship with a man, the man have to have money." For a man, money might not be a need for the woman to have. But I'm sure that some man might tell you, say, can't be in a relationship with a woman who don't have money. So that is an up and down thing. But
No,
generally
but
speaking, a relationship can't survive without money at all. It's going to be problematic.
All I was getting
But
at, right?
some people have different desires. So some might put money high up on the list, and some might put sex high up on the list.
Zero sex.
Yes,
No, we're not saying zero sex
But that she
MV.
just
No,
said-
We're
but I'm
saying,
saying-
is it at the top three of things that you need?
No, don't correct what I'm saying. I say what I was saying, right? What I'm saying is, MV is saying it's basically impossible to have a relationship without sex. And I was like, no, that's not true. There's other people who are not having sex in
Well, this
relationships.
is what's
that is
wrong
it.
with the world.
No, but no.
Not what's
No,
wrong.
but we are truly doing okay.
We have a lot of men who
Kim,
are not
no,
prioritizing,
Kim.
and you find it in more mature relationships. When I say mature, I'm not talking about older. But I realize when people realize that there's a bigger goal, sex is not like the main. Yeah, it's a plus, of
Alright,
course, to
okay.
enjoy it.
Yeah,
It's
that's true.
so. But if there's a lull or a pause or for whatever reason they're not doing it right now, it works.
Alright, here's what would you see basically, Kim, that also is a bit of a what do you call it, tangent as well. Because really and truly, just like a relationship without hugs, most person will say, wait, something is missing. You get me? But once again, because people are so diverse, their relationship and definition of a relationship is different from ours. Because we're talking about a couple relationship where sex is a general part of it, but there are some people who think, okay, sex not to be in a relationship, which is weird. Which is strange, but apparently it happens somewhere.
Have you guys ever been in a relationship and gone 1 month without sex? Like you both partners decide that, listen, alright, but this month, no sex.
I've been doing that.
No, hold on.
Like,
by choice.
no, I'm just saying.
In a relationship?
No, people have done that. But what I'm saying is, once the relationship is so-called official, usually these are elements that keeps the fun. Part of intimacy is getting there. So we know that, okay, you're gonna have a relationship, and if you're thinking about, oh, no sex before marriage, fine. The aim is to get married, so we can continue to what them say them do the relationship. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a little celebratory thing. It's like you go to an event and you don't do no cheers. Is it really a good event?
I don't mean that you enter into a period of celibacy. I mean like you are in a relationship with someone and you decide you and your partner
take a break from that for a while and now focus on everything else.
Right.
Because it's over.
At some point it's gonna happen again. Like we're talking about intimate relationship. Yeah, that's weird. That's what I'm saying. It happens, you know. But it's very much not the norm of what we expect.
No, I'm not saying none at all, but I'm just saying for many people, it's not a top priority, right? As Vaughn said, as we get older, we start thinking about more important things like legacy. And Peppermint PV said a whole year. It's called self-control and self-discipline.
Once again, people, I told you guys, I'm not talking about whether or not you're not having it or not having it. I'm just saying that if it's a regular, unless because we'll have to have that discussion and say, hey, we're not doing it. But people going into a relationship, that's why I say it's going to be an understanding.
No, that is not one
mashing up the world.
1 year.
The freeness of sex is what is mashing up the world.
It depends on you guys, though. It depends on the most.
On it and feel like you must have it, alright? If you're not have sex to them, you're going to get it.
No, relationship.
You need to change
the same relation. The same voice of the person.
Apparently, watch, I see if we can find the matching vibe. But anyway, but no, really and truly though, as I say, it can happen.
What he's saying now, he's saying you can't have a relationship the entire time and not have sex. And then the reality is,
it can happen, but
it happens.
It can happen.
Situations.
But for it to happen, really, you would definitely have to have a discussion with the person, because most people go into so-called relationship thinking that this is a part of how we show our love. So without you never say, all right, we're gonna do this for a year. We have to have that conversation to say, are you okay with that? I find it strange for two people just do that, unless they say probably them are wait before marriage. It is. It's not the norm, people. Come on. But we understand if it happens, it must be an agreement between two people.
Teach me something today.
Yeah.
I think that's what we're here for.
Let's go to the next voice note. We have about 2 minutes before the break.
Big up Ty the Sage. Sage, you know, she just carry wisdom on the life. Ty, what do you think? What do women, or do you think women know what men really want? I would love to hear the feedback from the Sage.
Ty, what you think? Alright, let's go to the next voice note.
I love to give my 2 cents on the whole man stories thing, but not this time of age, or should I say not this generation. I don't know nothing about man. I know nothing about men, honestly. I don't even know how they breathe. If I'm being honest, I don't even know how they breathe. Trust me. So I can't give you the answer to this question here, because I don't know nothing about men. Trust me.
So far, nobody else.
We trust you.
No, I love the feedback because that's exactly how I felt. I told you, I don't know. I don't understand.
I know what I get from this voice note. I get this was probably somebody who thought she knew. You know what
I did. Like, find out the hard way.
Experiences teacher said, we don't know nothing.
Exactly. Big up Renee Sims. Thank you for joining the live.
A long time
Renee, let us know if you think women know what men really want. But I love her honesty.
Yeah.
Because that's how I feel, right? I feel like we don't know, but once again, from our own desires, we try to work out what we think men want. And I think that came across in a video that Lionel sent to me where it's like this host was asking random people, women firstly, what do you think, what type of body type you think, men want? And of course, everybody's like, they want the BBL and
Yeah.
and that's what they want. Oh, and Vanna will say, I'm going to educate that person and say, we breathe it through our nose. Right? So he just letting you know. If you don't know nothing else,
You didn't know?
he helped you with this part,
Now
right?
you know.
But yeah, and then when they asked the men what they wanted, they're like, natural bodies. And they're like, this is a clear example that women don't know what men want.
In that case, in that one, I will slightly disagree because in many cases you see, I want a natural body, but most times when you see them scrolling through the Instagram, or sometimes when they do cheat on some women, they cheat with the BBL.
And that's the same thing for the girls.
But the reality
Same thing
is,
for the women. You can't go buy those little because most of the women, who are they following? The big rich rappers, right? And
You
who
know
they end
what?
up there with?
I was
A
gonna
simple
say-
calm dude.
sometimes these men don't
Don't
know
know
it's a
what
BBL. Just like a man don't know when a woman wearing makeup or not. So I can't have a customer and say, they went for a BBL body. Can just see a big behind. I was like, everybody
Sometimes
big
it's
behind
obvious.
natural. Sometimes obvious.
yeah.
Sometimes you have the liquor ants them out.
No, alright. Really, actually, when you talk about BBL, really, I think most ladies are referring to the ones that are very pronounced. And even when it gets to that, I'm not gonna lie, we have a few or some men that do draw to
A
those.
lot.
But if you guys realize, you have to understand the difference between attraction and lust versus who they really choose, and that goes to show you. Not for the time when you see all a neat, decent hot girl, and you see her, you swear she should go for a banker man, or you see her with a chopper man or something like that.
You couldn't just say a regular man who working 9 to 5.
Alright, we're gonna go to the break.
You could have
We're
got
gonna go to the break, people. When we return,
why the 9 to
find
5
out
men
more.
not getting them big up?
do women, because most of the time, those women who you think are the bank managers and so on, they are not going to settle down with a 9 to 5 man.
Leave it. Me I defend a 9 to 5 man.
them too.
And that is the case. You see how you explain. So I'm explaining to you now, whatever. I don't disagree.
Yes.
Because you never tell with different things. Because who you like and attract is probably different from who you settle down with. And who want to settle down with a nice, good guy. But guess what? In the meantime, when I'm young and fresh and exciting, you want a guy who can take you everywhere and tour. And that's going to be not the 9 to 5 guy because he not have that money there. We're going to go to the
Yeah,
break,
we can
people.
tour once a year. We'll continue. We go to the break.